Ebonyi State is a construction site. We have done a lot of empowerment. We've done a lot of processes that has thrown Ebonyi into an atmosphere that people can invest in. The infrastructure, I have no apology to anybody who says we are building flyovers and roads. You can never be a great state or nation without roads. Roads are very important. You can't do commerce that our people are known for without roads. So I will not give up the flyovers. I want to be known for
our governor. He is the next Christ that comes to the state. So we are very, very happy. Sometimes we travel, and sometimes we do travel. We cannot be able to say that we are from Ebonyi State, but right now, as I speak, we can be proud and say we are from Ebonyi State. Had it been that we rule above 8 years, we would have voted for him more than how many years he said to be. But I pray that God will put him to the higher level that he needed to be.
If you stay here, if you not go stay in the morning, but this time, in the evening like this, you go say something. People, they come out, they come buy something because they know saying and now. People see the day for junction here, they say something.
The 8th National Airport is in 2 local government areas at the same time. The stadium, which is going to be one of the best in Nigeria, is in 1 local government area. Now, he is from a particular zone, different from where he's constructing the shopping mall, the ecumenical center, the national market. We have what is called Ring Road that is going to cut across 8 local government areas. From a part different from his own part, you need to come and see. And he so structured the development such that every side has something it gets.
Chief Oji, while rolling out Governor Umahi's credentials, you said he was the longest-serving PDP chairman in Ebonyi State. He even executed the project of the biggest party secretariat in this. Correct me if I'm wrong, one would say that PDP has been fair to Governor Umahi, giving him the leverage, the wherewithal, and the level playing ground to operate as chairman. But interestingly, the same Governor Umahi, who became governor in 2015 under PDP, suddenly defected to the All Progressive Congress. How do you reconcile this thing? Most people are even saying that Governor Umahi has beaten the finger that fed him.
Let me tell you one thing. It's human beings that make political parties. For instance, if you decide to form an association and you decide to change the name or to abandon it and get another one, does it mean that you are no longer you are biting the finger that fed you? So it is out of place to say that. Now, the true position of the matter is that, political parties are like a vehicle to governance. And when the vehicle does spoil, won't you get another one? When the vehicle is no longer good, when the engine is bad, won't you get to another vehicle? Either you buy another one or you join another one. Well, we had other governors that switched over to another party.
But
it was not controversial.
Interestingly, Chief Oji, this same bad vehicle gave him the ticket which he became governor, gave him the ticket which he got re-elected. At what point was this vehicle bad?
Yeah, let me tell you. PDP as a political party in 1999 was a party at the center. The Southeast is said to be a minority region. And in their usual wisdom, they never worked with opposition political party. They would always mainstream with a party at the center because if you are a minority and you are doing opposition, it's double jeopardy. That was the wisdom that Nnamdi Azikiwe had that made him become the first ceremonial head of state. Do you know what happened? He had his Nigerian National SSC. He formed it. And he had to mainstream to form alliance with the MPC in the north. That was how he had that opportunity. The same thing, even the Nigerian National Democratic Party, which was the first party in Nigeria. When it was formed, the Igbos had to be part of it so that they could mainstream. So in 1999, the same thing happened. The Igbos, virtually all the states in Southeast were part of PDP. That was at the center, including those in the north. Of course, you know what happened that time. The entire states in the west, none belonged to the ruling party. That had been their way, AG and all of that, that war ideology. But the ideology of the South is to mainstream with a party at the center, including working with those in the north to actualize their political dreams, coming from the background of minority. So what happened in 2015, he became governor.
Under the platform of the
Under
PDP.
the platform of the PDP. At that time, the party lost hold at the center and became a jeopardy. But he struggled. Don't forget, when he became, there was no PDP at the center. He didn't join another party. He still stayed and became second elected governor under the same PDP. But now that he's going, ordinarily has no stake. He has no stake. But he feels that we have to mainstream. The Southeast has to really mainstream the way they used to do. That under his reign as chairman of Governors Forum Southeast, that he must know, where are we going to? Where are we coming from? We are coming from a background of minority. Where are we going to? We needed to mainstream to ensure that we are giving a sense of belonging, a fair share of issues at the national. And that is wisdom of God in him.
Chief Oji, I asked this question based on the reasons presented by Governor Umahi when he decamped to the All Progressive Congress. One of the reasons he gave was the People's Democratic Party has been unfair to the Southeast. When you say unfair, Ebonyi as a state produced a Senate president. How fair can anybody be?
Yeah, he happened to be from my immediate village. But appointment is not development. You can be appointed, and if there is nothing that comes to your place, to your zone as a result of your appointment, that doesn't show that the system is fair. What Southeast wants is not appointment. What we want is, one, ensuring even development, economic development of our zone. Two, giving us the opportunity by way of sense of belonging for us to produce a president. These are the things that will show a sense of belonging. And so if you are appointed to the highest office and eventually it became for your own aggrandizement, does it mean that the party is fair? So what I am saying is that throughout the reign of PDP, we had no opportunity of producing the president. Of course, you know what happened in 1999. It was going to be a Southeasterner. And eventually, majority said no, it should be from the Southwest.
And is that not what politics is all about? Is it not a game of numbers?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I want to be part of the number. That is the justification. Because if you know you are small and you still want to continue to be in the minority, that one is your palaver. So it is born out of the sheer need for Southeast to mainstream and also to harvest the dividends of democracy from the national, which Mr. President has demonstrated a will to really every region. But it calls for really collaboration, it calls for cooperation, it calls for being part of that political party for us to all move together.
Some of the development projects of the Governor David Umahi administrations are in the healthcare delivery system. There are plans to make Ebonyi a center of medical tourism. At what stage is this plan?
Yeah, I can tell you really that the governor has done fantastically well in the area of health development. We have a college of medicine that is the biggest in the whole of Africa. Mr. President is aware of that place. And I can tell you that that place is going to be a center of excellence for curing of or treatment of heart diseases, kidney problems, liver problems, even blood problems. And of course, we have what is called dialysis center that is being also established. And that is going to be the only, in the whole of Africa. It means that African countries will be coming to buy the materials, for kidney problems and all of that. And I can tell you that has reached about 80% completion. And he has virtually procured all the equipment. That's the way he does. Before he goes into any project, he must have really planned and knows where to get the money and how to get it. And most of the time, you see him procuring all the equipment. And so he also did construct School of Nursing and Midwifery. This School of Nursing and Midwifery is a school for raising of capacity of midwives, nurses, and they are the people that will be deployed back to the health sector. Now, we also have a School of Health, example. We also have Virology Center. He's the first and the only in the Southeast to build a Virology Center. I think there are about 2 of such in the whole Nigeria. And what he did when COVID-19 came was to really convert the same virology center to also attend to issues of COVID-19. And we became the first in the Southeast to have that. We also have 400 sitting capacity hospital complex, which the governor built, one of the best in Africa. He built, donated to federal government for emergency cases in Alex Ekweme Federal Teaching Hospital. So these are the things that he has done. In the area of primary health care, delivery, he has also done fantastically well.
Thank you very much, Commissioner, for finding time to come to Igbo Square.
Thank you.